My question to you is the manner in which you described ancient architecture. Ancient would be the wrong word. Architecture in the past
Right.
compared to architecture in the present. There is a link missing, which you elaborated upon. What I'm trying to understand is how can that be integrated into the present so that we can carry it through in the future? What is your perspective on that?
Integrated is, it's not about, today the problem is that the architect doesn't have any say. It's always the dictum of the client.
Right.
And the client thinks he is too smart. And today money talks. So all these guys who have money think they know everything, and it's their dictum. And the poor architect has to earn his living, and so he has to say yes to whatever nonsense these guys talk.
Right.
And that is why everything is so pathetic. If your architect doesn't have any say in how to build a nation, forget about building a nation. Nation is a very big thing. It starts from doing these small things like doing a single project. If we can't do that right, then where are we talking about building a nation or building a people and culture which are so profuse and so vibrant? We are losing it by the day. Just because we want to copy what the US is doing or what any monkey outside India is doing. Then even the architect today has forgotten how to do architecture. So he is just simply basically copy pasting, and we have these books on the West which are called the standard procedures and dimensions for ergonomics, and this much height you require for a door minimum, and this much you require width of door, and blah blah blah, 10,000 things. Who said you have to have a door for a toilet? You don't. Every project can be different. But these people in the West are idiots basically. They are uncivilized, uncouth. And they put up these standards. There is nothing called standard. What is standard, man? You are a different person. I am a different person. We have 7-8 billion people. Our fingerprints don't match. Why should the architecture be standard? I don't get it.
Right.
A building for you to live in or to reside in or to occupy and use and whatever, it has to be naturally as different as your fingerprint.
Right.
Why should there be a standard in architecture is something I fail to understand. And how can it be a standard? Somebody living in the US has a different climatology compared to where we are driving through Uttar Pradesh right now. How can an architecture be standard or anything be a standard?
Right.
It's practically stupid to even create standards. And if everything is going to be standard, how dumb is this earth going to look like? If every building is going to be seeming like the other house, which is what is happening in our cities. You go to New York, it's the same bloody thing. You go to Bombay, it's the same bloody thing. You go to Dubai, it's the same bloody thing. There's no character, which there used to be once upon a time. If you go from one road to another road in India, right from the cuisine to the clothing to the architecture to everything, including the language, would differ.
Right.
Now we have shunned everything and we are in pants and shirts and whatever, and we are a burger eating culture now. We have lost everything. We have lost the identity. We have lost the character of what we are basically. And then you call us, we are India. I don't see how we are in India.
But like you mentioned just now, the example of, let's say, a bathroom without a door.
Right.
or the steep steps to a house,
Right.
maybe a 9-inch thick step. Do you think people are prepared psychologically to build these kind of spaces for themselves?
See, if you understand, earlier on, people didn't have so much of health problems, right?
Right.
You forget about steps, okay? Even the basic